So this is officially going to be the last time we're hunting on Alaska for caribou. And that is because very soon we're going to have an Alberta, Canada map where we're going to be able to hunt for the woodland caribou. And here we go. We're looking at it right now. The last caribou we're ever going to take on Alaska. That's a solid looking bull. He's borderline gold potential. I can't quite guarantee it, but it's going to be close. And we're actually going to call from a fox down here, which there was a male calling before. That's a female. However, if we took a shot at this caribou, we might potentially get a shot at the fox as well. So let's see if we can't pull this off. At about 250 yards. Drilled him. And he's going down right there. All right, let's see if we can't watch for this fox. There he goes, there he goes. And it just so happens that we have something we can take him down with. All right, this is gonna be a little bit tricky. But when he stops, we are gonna absolutely smoke him. And he's down. All right, so we should be able to find our fox right around here somewhere. In fact, there he is down right here. And then our caribou should be piled up right down along the edge of this riverbed here. But here's the fox. Let's swing by and pick him up. It's gonna be a nice right lung shot, 7.85 and a 219 yard lung shot. Very nice. Then our nice bull caribou should be down right over here. I said right over here. I was a little bit off on that one, but well, let's take a look at him. Ooh, he's got some good shovels. It's gonna be a 288.6. Just shy of gold, but a nice double lung shot there. Almost got hard at 230 yards. Nonetheless, it's definitely a pretty solid bull. Holy! Well, that last bull might not quite have been big enough to be a gold, but this bull here has a lot better of a chance. In fact, it's going to be almost a guaranteed gold at 275 minimum. He's out there at 350 yards. I'm hoping that this guy's going to be big enough. And I'm pretty sure it should be. We held for center lung, compensate for a little bit of drop, and we smoked him. In fact, he's going down right there. All right, it's about to be the moment of truth, and that's because this could be a gold. Oh, the one side for surely is, but the other side, I just can't quite tell. It's gonna be a gold. 323.76. We got a 327 yard long shot. I actually thought he was 350, so I held a little bit higher than what I would have liked, but still made a nice long shot, and we got ourselves the last official gold bull caribou of Alaska. And now we can head on out to Rancho Del Arroyo. All right, so we just arrived over here to Rancho Del Arroyo, or Mexico, whatever you want to call it, and this is gonna officially be our last big muley. We got one right out here. He's about a 250 plus. What an awesome buck. But you know what's gonna be more awesome and just absolutely unbelievable is seeing this buck in Alberta, Canada. It is gonna be wild to see this thing out 400 or 500 yards out down on the bottom of a snow valley, and you just see a whole herd of muley coming across. You pick out the biggest buck, try and sneak into range, line up, and just smoke them. Or you take the bow, sneak up on them, cut them off, and try and get within 40 yards for a nice perfect shot. But in this case here, we're gonna be taking them down with the rifle. And we're gonna drop him right on the spot. All right. So in case you're wondering, this is actually the third location I've gone to on this map in order to find a decent sized buck, and I haven't even seen anything over 200. So the fact that we just found this, I am absolutely pumped. This is actually the buck that we shot before. I didn't think he was quite big enough to go onto the video, but you know what? Since we needed one more, why not add him in? All right, here he lays right here. He's going to be about a 250. I'm going to say 252. Let's go. 254 gold. Holy, a double lung heart shot at 216 yards, straight through the shoulder blade, and got a perfect double lung heart shot. 254 gold. Muley buck. Yeah, there we have it. Super wide buck, about a 35 inside. What an awesome rack, and what an incredible buck. But farewell to you, because we're not going to be hunting these anymore on this map. And that's the last one right there. What a bittersweet moment right there. What a bittersweet moment. And now we can go after the last whitetail buck on this map. If this buck is gold potential, then he might be the last buck we're going to take on this map. And it's got a chance. I don't know for sure, but it's going to be close. And if it breaks that 190 mark, then it could be a gold. If not, we'll just have to find another one. But for now, that's a pretty good one. All right, so he was walking through here and he piled up right there, just behind these cacti. Let's take a look at him. 176. He's actually almost a 180, but not even close to a gold. Still a solid buck, and a 300 yard perfect double lung shoulder blade shot. Very, very nice buck. But we will have to continue to search for a bigger one. Holy, now that one is for surely gonna be a huge gold. That's a giant buck at 300 yards. And we smoked him. He's down. Oh my god, what a buck. That's it. That's officially the last buck we're gonna get on this map. What a deal. Oh, I thought I saw a rare out there. There's our buck. And there she is right there, 40 yards away, a rare piebald white-tailed doe. I don't know where the heck she came from, but she must have been in this herd with our buck. That is quite the sight. We're gonna be taking her down with the compound bow. And we're gonna try and take her as we're laying here, actually. She is 42 yards, which is basically right in the center. Smoked her! All right. That was kind of cool because normally when you pull back, you can't actually see the green dot, you can only see the red dot. But in this case, because the range was exactly 43 yards, and that's how far we were zeroed in for, it's the same exact spot as the red dot. So if you go like this, you can see there's the red dot. But since we were right here, the red dot lined up absolutely perfectly with the green dot. So here we have the last whitetail buck of this map, and an epic bonus of a rare piebald whitetail doe. Took her at 43 yards and made a beautiful double lung shot, tucked it right behind the front shoulder and just drilled her. What a sweet looking rare. Take a better look at her there. Awesome. And then we got this absolute beast of a whitetail buck, a 221.6 gold. We got a double lung shoulder blade shot there at 317 yards. And there lays our monster whitetail. And the last one on Rancho Del Arroyo. We got a giant black bear out there and a huge Rocky Mountain elk. The bear is smoked. Now let's see if we can't get that giant bull. And he's drilled as well, heck yeah. And here is our huge black bear that we took. At 420 yards, it's gonna be a 21.01 gold. Holy, that was a big bear. 420 yard shot, and we hit that thing perfectly. Look at the size of that bear. And down here is gonna be the last elk that we're gonna hunt for on this map. And here he is, right down here. Let's take a look at this bull. I'm gonna say he's gonna be about a 415, maybe 420s bull. It's gonna be a 409 gold. And we got a 300 yard double lung shot. What a bull. But this is gonna be the last elk we're gonna hunt on Silver Ridge Peaks. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. What a bittersweet moment.